My name is Josue Casanova, and I'm the founder of BeatHunter Dance. I'm 21 years old. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, and I was raised in Plano, Texas. My parents split when I was about 10 years old, so my family consists of my mom, my brother, and myself. But what I didn't know is that around that age, I'd actually be changed a whole lot more. That's when I discovered dance. I was about 11 when I joined my church's dance group, and that's when I realized that I don't know what this dance stuff is, but I wanted more of it. We searched around for a dance studio, and when we saw the prices, we were like, whoa. Because like growing up in a single parent home, you weren't exactly like drowning in money. That's what dance helped with as well. After we joined, I started working for the head choreographer, and so I was actually funding my dance training by dancing. It was basically a dream come true. I kept taking day in and day out, working with head choreographer and taking class, and I kind of like formulated these plans to move my mattress into the studio so I didn't have to ever leave. It really helped me. It helped me stay out of trouble. It helped me exercise, and it was my first form of artistic expression. So what I didn't know is that it was helping me emotionally. Coming from a rough family life, I didn't know how much I needed it, and I didn't know how much I would need it. The summer between junior year and senior year, my dad died. He had some health issues, and you know his body eventually just gave up. That's when the rubber really hit the road when it came to using dance to let myself grieve, because dance helped me grieve in like a healthy way. I was able to pour all of my emotion into the one passion that I really had, and it just made that passion for dance grow that much more. And eventually it just really laid roots in me. Not necessarily the emotion, but my connection with my own art. So when I danced, regardless of whether it was a good emotion or bad emotion, I poured everything I had into it. And that's when my art and my dancing and my emotion and myself really became one entity. It just became me. The wall between who I was and my dancing just kind of started breaking down because I was connecting my emotional state to my art. The concept of my dancing and myself becoming one really started growing when I moved to Virginia Beach. I was teaching at a local studio, and it just kept on coming up. It kept on coming up like, who am I and what do I do and how do those things relate? Until eventually I thought, what exactly is it that makes every great dancer a great dancer? And I started writing different stuff down, and I made up this list that narrowed down to 5 things: musicality, diversity, expression, freestyle, and choreography. And those 5 things are what I put together to create Personal Kinetic, the backbone of BeatHunter Dance. I thought about it, and I realized that every great dancer, we respect them because they know who they are as an artist. They've connected who they are and their dancing. They're one and the same. So why aren't we being pushed to develop that style? And so I decided to create an environment where dancers could come purposefully to connect those 2 things. So they weren't dancers and people, but they are people who have this amazing skill in dance. That they're one and the same and they're not separated. And that's what BeatHunter is really about.